Are you stuck in a loop? Are you stuck in a loop? Are you stuck in a loop? I'm recording this video now for the 6th time. It is as if I'm stuck in a loop. And it's really strange, right? Because it's not only happening when recording videos, but it also happens in life. You try to change something in your life and you are making real progress. But then at a certain moment, it seems that you are going back to start again, as if you are rolling and rolling inside of a loop. It might be a certain emotional state, it might be ways of thinking, patterns, the monkey mind going crazy, all these kind of things. And I have experienced that myself very, very often. Even that I'm a therapist for 15 years, I've done a lot of work, I have a lot of insight into the psyche, also working with people. I still experience these loops again and again. And that's really weird. I felt like, okay, why is that? I know so much about how the brain works, how the human being works, how the psyche works, and still I'm experiencing that. And today we will explore a fundamental shift that really helps to move out of the loop and what is needed from you to make this shift happen so that you can experience lasting change and transformation beyond the loop. So let's explore that. Of course, most of the time we are on autopilot. The human being needs routines, needs habits, and we are doing a lot of things just how we do them, right? So when we're experiencing these loops, the number one thing that is really important is that we recognize, oh my gosh, I'm in a loop. So that we are not just accepting that things are repeating themselves, but that we are recognizing very consciously, oh, this is a loop. Because when we can name it, when we can see it, it already has less influence on us. So in this first moment, this honest recognition, I'm in a loop without self-defeat, not like bashing on yourself. Oh my gosh, I'm in the loop again. How did I come here? What did I do wrong? No. We all experience those loops. So the first thing is to recognize the loop and to be very honest with you about it. This already gives you power because you might still experience the loop, but you are not fully in it anymore. Part of you is already kind of breaking free from it. Point number 2. When I was experiencing those loops again and again, quite frustrating, I have to say, because I'm doing all the things right. I know all what you can do about progress, making leaps, and these kind of things. It was really frustrating for me. I recognized that at certain moments, I really thought I'm in this prison of the loop. I might experience it for the next 100 years. And I will not be able to shift out of it. But, and this is very important, then I had a breakthrough because I recognized that if I want to move out of the loop, I have to expand my level of consciousness that had created the loop, coming into a new level of consciousness that is beyond the loop. And the level of consciousness is not just some esoteric concept, it is the identity that I have. So when I recognize this is not about doing more things or just doing some random new things, it's about shifting my identity, the person that I am. And when I recognized that and I was looking at the person who created that loop and that experienced the loop, I recognized like, holy smokes, I'm not that person. I don't want to be that person because the way this person experiences the loop and is creating the loop is not what in the deepest heart, in my deepest heart, I feel as truth. So when I then shifted out of this identity, when I became a new version of myself, I was also leaving the loop. And this is so powerful because most of the time we are trying to come out of the loop doing the same things again and again and again, and it cannot really work. We can make little nudges or little shifts, but we cannot really kind of outgrow the loop. But when we are shifting identity, we can go beyond the loop. And this is super powerful. Point number 3 is what we need to do to make this shift. And the most important aspect that I know from all of the work that I did, from all of the exploration into the human nature that I did in the last 20 years is self-awareness. Self-awareness is the key to unlock identity shifts. Because when you become aware of what is going on inside of yourself, emotionally, mentally, energetically, and you really recognize what it is that is taking place inside of you, when you really learn to discern what of those things really belong to you and which don't, then you get this agency and this drive, and I would say like this creativity to redesign and elevate your own identity. This is what I call in my methodology reality design. It is a conscious designing and iterating of the version that I am. And this is not that I'm just playing a new version of myself. No, it's really about deliberately creating circumstances and experiences that help me to shift from this limited, stuck in the loop identity into a more expansive, more conscious, and more alive identity. And when you are using your self-awareness to recognize who you truly are, and you are step by step zoning in, aligning more and more with who you truly are, then you are also growing into an identity that is more and more expansive and that is less and less stuck inside a loop. And because it's not so easy to stay in an aligned present state all of the time, I created a very powerful guided meditation called the Brilliant State Meditation. It's just 10 minutes where you come back into a very aligned and present state, which helps a lot to recognize where you are stuck in a loop and what kind of identity shift is needed from you to move out of it. It's completely free. You find the link in the description. Highly recommended to do it. And if you are interested to learn more about how reality design really works, how you can make those identity shifts, how you can create a life that gives you this expansion that is based around your values and that helps you to make those leaps out of the loop, this is exactly what I do with my clients, accomplished people that even that they know a lot, that they have a lot of insights, that they are very productive, oftentimes are stuck in the loop because the identity that they are living is not the expansive identity that they truly are. So if you're interested in that, reach out to me. I'm looking forward to meet you. And if you're right now very, very, very much stuck in an emotional loop, I recommend to you my video about emotions that lie to you. It will help you a lot to recognize which of the emotions you can trust and which of the emotions you should drop. See you in the next video.